Welcome to Biblical Archaeology. Oh yeah, one of my favorites. You know, skeptics routinely say that the Bible can't be trusted, that all the events and people described in there are just made up hundreds of years later.
Yeah.
For example, David and Goliath. We've actually found ancient inscriptions consistent with both of them. Take, for example, David. For years, skeptics have said David never even existed. It's just that some scribe made him up hundreds of years later. They wanted to have something like a King Arthur legend, so they view him kind of like that, just to give him a rich history. And then they found the Chaldean stela. And you know what it talks about? It mentions the house of David. This is from 850 BC, about 150 years after David's lifetime. We've also found the Mesha stela, which mentions the house of David and the house of Omri, which would have been Israel. Remember Goliath?
Oh, yeah.
He was a lot bigger than me, but he was from the city of Gath, and archaeologists have been excavating Gath, and in 2005 they found this potsherd, and it has two names on there that are nearly identical to the name Goliath. And guess what? It's from that exact time period that David and Goliath lived. Now, I'm not saying that this pot belonged to Goliath, but what it means is that name was in use in that city at that time. So this wasn't something written hundreds of years later. It was written by somebody who had intimate details of the event and of those people. Of course they're true. You know what? This is just a few of the thousands of examples of biblical people, places, and events that have been corroborated by archaeologists. It seems like every single time a skeptic wants to deny the historicity of one of these key figures or events, archaeology uncovers the evidence for them. That's more than interesting. It's God's word. Whoa! That looks like more than a nap. I would say that qualified as sleeping. You know, a good slap might do it. A good one, harder. Not until you decide that you're going to take all of this seriously. She didn't want you to blame God for her death. She wanted you to know her creator. Your creator. What are you going to decide? What will it be? Tonight, we could really use you down at the art encounter.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like this. It's really big.
Do the exhibit?
Yeah, they scare kids and sometimes our guards too.